than they've been in the past? Maybe not 4 out and 1 like they were before. Better rebounding. Do you see it or no?
No, they're the same.
Same.
4 out, 1 in. Occasionally 3 out, 2 in. Primarily 4 out, 1 in.
Not as good as shooting, 3-point shooting team, but great free throw shooting, right? Like maybe keeping them off the line.
Yeah, they're, I think, 9th in the country free throw shooting. They shoot it well, and when they shoot it well, they're really good. Same penetrate pitch, shoot a lot of threes, shoot threes in transition. Yaru's playing really well for him. He's kind of become their Cunningham, their Pena. A guy can step out to 15 feet and make face-up shots.
Wayne's really good.
Wayne's been great. Everything goes through Wayne's. Wayne's penetrates, pushes it, makes shots, gets it at the basket. A lot of pick and rolls.
When a team plays out 4 out, 1 in, like you said, though, and they're not shooting well from 3, dribble penetration becomes that much more important to defend, does it not?
And when they've lost, they haven't made shots.
Yeah.
I think you can say that about any team in America. When they make threes, they really spread you, then they really penetrate.
Fair to say your freshmen can no longer be freshmen?
I never really gave them that out. They've been in some close games, big games. We just got to get them more consistent, and more consistent from an effort standpoint. You're not always going to make shots, but we can't keep taking plays off. We get things going our way, and then we take a couple plays off, and all of a sudden we let everybody back in the game. And it's more us taking plays off than it is other people doing things. It's just hard to get them to understand if you take plays off, people just know we're going to get you. We're going to make open shots.
Coach, you said at the beginning of the season, the difference between the team now and come Big East tournament will be night and day. Where are they along that line of progression at this point? Anywhere close?
Depends on the day.
Yeah.
They're just not very consistent. You hope that we can win enough along the way, but they become more consistent.
Their good rebounding numbers, is that a product of missing shots or good rebounding?
Well, they're athletic. They're bigger than what they've been. They're not playing, for a while they played Wayne's Fisher and Scotty Reynolds, and now they're bigger. They can still shoot it on the perimeter, but they're much bigger. They're 6'4", 6'5". They're still 4 out, but they're bigger guys. They're bigger, stronger, better rebounding guys.
Who's Dennis's situation going into?
We went this morning a little bit. He wasn't very good. He tried. He wasn't very good.
Do you expect to play him, or
I don't know. I'm not going to play if he can't play. We've got to get those other guys that are going to play heavy those reps. If he doesn't get reps, he's not going to know what's going on. If he can only go 5 or 6 minutes, he can get more reps.
what do the doctors tell you long term?
That's a hip point. I don't know. I guess it heals up and it heals up. I don't know.
Did they have hip pointers when you played?
Yeah.
Played through them, right?
Broken fingers, sprained ankles, torn meniscus. We had all that stuff, yeah. A lot of it.
Has Pat been able to practice throughout all this, or is his practicing day to day as well?
Well, yesterday's first day. He's practiced.
Did he run again this morning when you guys ran?
No. He's at the doctor.
What has your message been to the guys starting Big East play? I mean, is there something that you're telling them, this is what you need to look out for that maybe you haven't seen so far?
No, it's not going to be any different than playing Kansas State. I don't think it's going to be any different than playing Baylor. It's not going to be different than playing Mississippi State. We just got to go play. We can't take plays off. It'd be nice if we make a shot or two. But
maybe a familiarity that you don't have in non-conference games? Would you recruit the same kids, maybe a little bit more or not?
Not with this one. I think Cage in the truck, but other than that, Dennis really hasn't played that much against Villanova. And those other guys don't have a clue. So, no, we don't. Familiarity for us, at least, isn't and really Villanova's pretty young too. They've got more upperclassmen back than they are playing a lot of freshmen. So.
Has Giroux's game evolved much this year from what he
He's
was?
really shooting the ball.
Yeah.
He was not really a threat to step out and shoot it. He's become, like I said, he's their Cunningham, he's their Pena, he's their guy who can step out and make shots, which drags your big away from the basket. That's what they were always so good at. They drug your big away from the basket, which opened up driving lanes.
Those inexperienced guys, they're McDonald's All-Americans. He's got quite a few of them. They've always recruited well there, haven't they?
They're in a great area. They're in a great area, and they're surrounded by a whole bunch of players. They've got probably more players in the county than they have in the state. When you're in an area like that, and they've had success, and particularly guards. And Jay's kind of known as a guards coach. I don't know if he can play a lick or not, but coaching guards pretty good.
Well, when you talk to Jabari and Gary about covering that guard penetration, is it not that the sole responsibility falls on them to stop it, but how much, how big are they going to be as a part of that, and how much is help defense to stop that?
Just in this game, I think since the inception was kind of stay between your man and the basket. That's why they say basket.
Right.
You have to have a basket out there. If you didn't stay between your man and the basket there, obviously you got easier shots. That's just, it's been that way from the inception. We've kind of changed a little bit in that. I think they guarded everybody head up to start with, and then we push people to the middle, and then they push everybody out. But it's still, you try to keep them away from the basket. Straight line drives kill you. Straight line drives are hard to help. They're hard to get help to. They're hard to make reputations from. If they're going to drive it, you got to make sure they drive it where you want them to drive it. We haven't done a very good job of that. But the truth of the matter is, for really what anybody thinks, Missoula didn't guard anybody either. His first year, hopped around.